Welcome to my next video. In this video, we will be talking about your credit and your credit cards. This is part one of a two-part series on credit. You can use your credit to buy things that generally hold their value, things like a home, or you can use your credit to buy things that generally do not hold their value, things like that cup of coffee you had at the coffee shop this morning. Now, regardless of whether you use your credit to buy things that hold their value or don't hold their value, you still owe money for using that credit, and you're still going to have to pay interest on all that money you owe. So, generally, the thinking is, if you're going to owe money, it's better to owe money for something that still has value to you, like a home, rather than something that doesn't really have that much value to you, like that cup of coffee you had at the coffee shop a long time ago. If you get into the habit of routinely paying your lifestyle costs with credit, that's not a great habit. And the future you would ask the present you to not do that as much. One thing you need to know about credit is that the risk of something going wrong in your life goes up as the amount of credit you use in your life goes up. Let me give you a simple example of what I'm talking about. Let's say that you start with a net worth of $100 and you want to buy an investment. In the first alternative, you take $100 in cash, and with the $100 in cash, you buy $100 of an investment. Okay? Regrettably, the investment goes down about 10%, or $10. What has happened to you? Well, you started out with a net worth of $100. Your net worth went down by $10 because the investment went down. And after all of that, your net worth is $90. Now, that's not great, but you're still okay. Now let's change things up a bit and add lots and lots of debt to the prior example. You still start with a net worth of the same $100. You still buy the same investment, but now you use lots of credit and lots of debt to buy more of the investment. Before, you just paid for everything with cash with the investment. Now you're going to make a down payment of $100 and you're going to borrow another $900 and you're going to buy $1,000 of this investment. Okay? Again, regrettably, the investment goes down. The investment goes down by the identical 10%. But remember, you now own $1,000 of this investment. When it goes down by 10%, you've lost $100. So what's happened when you use lots and lots of debt? Well, you start with a net worth of $100. Because the investment went down, your net worth goes down by $100. At the end of this, your net worth is $0. Plus, you still owe $900. How does this affect you? Well, before you were still okay when you bought everything for all cash. How about now? Are you still okay? No, you're not still okay. The takeaway is that if you use your credit to add lots of debt, you're making your money life riskier. Credit cards are very handy, but they can be dangerous. The interest rate that you pay on the balances you carry on credit cards can be very low. They can even start at 0%. But the interest rates on credit cards can quickly climb. Some people pay 15%. Other people pay 18%. Other people pay even higher amounts of interest for their credit cards. If you are routinely paying these high interest rates on your credit cards, it's very difficult to get ahead in your money life. It's very difficult to even stay where you are in your money life. If you're routinely carrying big balances on your credit cards, you may want to try to pay down your credit cards as quickly as you can. There are two main theories as to how best to pay down your credit card. Both theories say that, first of all, you should make the minimum payment on all your credit cards. Then one theory says that if you have additional money after that, you should use that additional money to pay down the credit card with the highest interest rate. The thinking is that if you pay off the highest interest rate first, you will be able to pay off your credit cards more quickly. Another theory out there says that if you have additional money after making all the minimum payments on your credit cards, what you want to do is use that additional money to pay down the credit card with the lowest balance. The thinking behind this other theory is that if you pay down the credit card with the lowest balance, you'll pay off a credit card more quickly. And if you pay off a credit card more quickly, you'll prove to yourself that you can do this, and you'll continue to pay down your credit cards. Now, which theory is better? One isn't right, one isn't wrong. It's just whatever makes the most sense for you. A couple of other things to consider when you're paying down your credit cards. First, if you pay down your credit card and you need to charge something up on it again, can you do that? That's something you may want to check out and make sure that they just aren't lowering your credit limit as you pay it down. The second thing you want to check out before you pay off your credit cards is how will this impact your credit score? Now, we talk about your credit score a lot more in the second part of this video series. For now, the important thing to know is just that your credit score is very important to you. If you have some cash and you're looking to make an investment, be sure to check out and see if you are routinely carrying balances on your credit cards. I talked before about how you can be charged large interest rates on your credit cards. You could easily be charged 15% on your credit card balances. So let's say you're being charged 15% on your credit cards, and you have some cash to invest. If you take that cash you were looking to invest and you use it to pay down your credit card balance, what kind of a return did you get? 15%. That's what you'll avoid in the future. That's your return. So you got a return of 15%. What about the risk? Is there any risk you will not get your 15% in my example? No. So, in my example, you're getting a 15% investment return with zero investment risk. That is a great investment opportunity. If you got something from this video, please give it a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to check out my other videos and playlists. What I said in this video is my opinion based upon my education, my life experiences, and my set of values, and is for typical people in typical situations. It is not for all people in all situations. Until the next video, always remember that you are the best person in the world to decide how to live your life.